Hello and welcome back. Here is the answer to the question a lot of people asked me about, which was what did I replace my Bosch PBD 40 with? And the answer is simple. It's a Guede GTB 16500 Vario bench drill machine. The machine arrived on a small pallet, quite well packed, so there is nothing to complain about the actual delivery process. I bought it in a Danish web shop, and delivery to Sweden took only a few days. So that's very good. But please note, not everything is good about this machine. There are some things which I am less happy about. And I will make another video regarding the problems I had, which I think you should know about also. The problems will be presented in a separate video. In this one I will only show you a few minor issues. Okay, after a short and simple installation, my new drill press is assembled and ready to run. I bolted the bottom table to my bench, so it's fixed as I wanted it. Some things I changed, like for example these hex bolts are changed. The original ones I just don't like, so I replaced them with my favorite type. But there is another reason for it also, and that is actually that the holes for the bolts are too near to the center, so the bolt head would end up on the welding and would be drawn in an angle like this. Even the new bolts are a bit too near, which maybe you can see here also. So I guess this is just a quality issue, but hopefully this is not going to affect the work. I tightened anyway as much as I could, so it should hold and it should not cause any problems. I used M12 bolts to bolt it to the bench, so that will give me very good stability. The other thing I am not very happy about is this very short handle to change the rotation speed. I don't know how they were thinking, but that is a bit annoying, and I will probably do something about it later on. So it's time to test drill. Unfortunately, my drill is actually a bit skewed, so it's not a real fair test, but anyway, it will show what the machine can, and if the drill bit breaks, then well, I won't be very sad about it. There are some vibrations which are caused by this roller, and maybe something else up here in the box, but I will have to check it later on. I don't know what I can do about this, because as soon as I release it, it will start vibrating again. as you can see, the hole is there. If it's exactly 1 millimeter or not, I think it's not, because as I said, the drill bit is not very straight. But it works, and that's good enough for me for now. Anyway, I will change the chuck to my older Röme chuck, which also can handle 1 millimeter, but it can only go to up to 13, not to 16, which is perfectly fine for me, because most of the time I never need anything larger than that. And if I do, I will just change. There is one advantage of this chuck compared to the Röme, and that is the depth. When you insert a drill bit in this one, it will go quite high up, which is very good for stability. Unfortunately, this Röme is a bit shorter. Unfortunately, in this case, in the case of using longer or larger drills, because larger drills normally have longer neck, and it's very good if the whole neck is in the chuck. But it is as it is, and I have been using this chuck for a long time in my previous PBD 40, and it was a very good one, so I will continue using it. One thing I noticed is that the maximum speed is not exactly as promised. It's not going up to 2500 RPM, only up to 2350, 46 to be more precise. And that is actually 10% less than it should be. But the slowest I can get is also lower. It's 272 and not 290. So the difference in percentage is about the same. Okay, now it popped up to 287, which is almost 290, but now it's down. I just adjusted a little there, and it's down to 272 again. I don't know if this is good or bad or whatever it is, but it is as it is. Noise-wise, I am very happy with this. It is considerably more quiet than my previous Bosch PBD 40, which was extremely noisy, and you couldn't have the machine running at 2340 RPM to be precise without hearing aids or hearing protection, ear protection. One thing which I noticed is that at low speed, the vibration is causing the speed to actually increase. As this handle is pointing upwards when at the lowest speed, it means that the vibration will drive this slowly down, and the RPM will increase. I don't know if this is going to cause any problems, but if it does, then I have to do something about it. As you can see, I started with 272, the minimum speed, and now it's up on 370. So that's actually 100 RPM more. And it's still increasing. I don't know how far it will increase, but it's not really satisfying. So I will see what can cause this, and I definitely have to do something about it, because the main reason to buy this machine one of the main reasons to buy this machine was that I could go almost as low as the PBD 40, which had 200 RPM constant speed, and it was very useful when working on heavy material or hard material. And as you can see, now it increased almost by 200 RPM from the start, and the lever actually moved quite a lot down, and it's still moving. So that is something worrying. Anyway, my PBD 40 is now sold, so I have to live with this and keep this, and actually, well, it's not that I'm negative against this. It is definitely a better machine, more rigid and more precise also, except for some hopefully minor things like the speed adjustment is not very satisfying. And also this vibration, which even though I for the sound test I fixed this roller so it's not vibrating when I start the machine, but still it's I will probably do some improvements here inside, like soundproofing a little bit better, because this is really well, I don't think it's a good solution. I don't know why they have this cheap thin sheet metal, pressed sheet metal, but it is as it is. 99% of the machines on the market have this, and the cheaper ones are even worse. So there is not much to do. But I will have to look at the vibration and the noise, because it's not very good. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you very much, and goodbye.